Your Hardware Canucks CES 2014 coverage is brought to you by ncix.com. Technology connected.
All right, a very unique and innovative product here at Corsair booth at CES 2014 is their MX Cherry RGB keyboard. So how about we come over here and let's start talking about this. There's a lot of things to cover. One of the first things that we want to mention is that Corsair has the exclusivity of MX Cherry RGB switches in 2014. Now, as you can see, they are very vibrant. There's a lot of color options, and so as the MX Cherry is labeled, this is RGB, so it will display a lot of many millions of color combinations and options. So each key has an LED built into the PCB, and there's a lot of sort of engineering that goes into designing something like this, because it is very difficult to manufacture something that will deliver to that consistent MX Cherry's feel that we've come accustomed to with this RGB switch. So there's a lot of things that went into designing the switch. So one of them is the actual LED is built into the PCB, so it will withstand any static that might come from the keyboard. It has a lot of features, so the actual wiring is built to withstand any vibrations, because if you're pounding onto the keyboard, so it is gaming reliable. So if you're pounding on this keyboard day and night, they're telling us that it will withstand this type of use. All right, so one more awesome feature that we were just notified about is this open API software that is within the keyboard. So as you can see right now, there's this ripple effect going on, and this is going to be integrated into the Corsair's driver software. But like we said, the driver software is going to be completely open for that enthusiast gamer who you want to. So for example, instead of it rippling this way, it can ripple up and down, and that is the type of customizability that you will have, because it's completely open. You can basically design for the keys to kind of go in this snake pattern. You can design your own snake game where you perhaps press one key and it's gonna keep going forward until it can combine. So it's a very cool thing. I do like that Corsair is leaving the software open for those enthusiast gamers to experiment exactly how far they can take this to a whole new level when it comes to these lighting effects. Now, obviously, everybody's very interested in how this looks. Maybe you guys can't see on camera, but in person, the actual keys are very vibrant. The brightness of the LED switches is amazing, and you have a lot of obviously a lot of color options, but a lot of these ripple effects. So you'll be able to sort of configure the speed, the ripple distance, and the ripple size based on where you're pressing. So kind of like what Ducky has, but this is going to be sort of a more, I guess, a more Corsair side. So as you can see, there's a lot of those ripple effects, and a lot of very unique options here for the color options, and they are telling us that there'll be a new driver exactly for this keyboard that will allow you to customize those ripple effects, that ripple distance, obviously the color of these, and each key has an individual LED, so you'll be able to customize each single LED as well. Of course, it will be included with MX Cherry Red, Blue, and the Brown switches, which are the most popular for gaming. So that's awesome, providing those gamers that flexibility depending on the switch they prefer. This is going to be released in mid-2014, so I'm really excited to finally get a hand, test these out. And this is going to be a more premium product, obviously, because these MX Cherry RGB switches are more expensive to produce. There's a lot of engineering that went behind to producing this type of keys, so it will be more premium price than the M95 keyboard, which is $150. So this is going to be a lot more expensive, a little bit more expensive. So I guess that's the price that you pay for such a premium product from Corsair if you want that color customization with each individual key. So very cool things from Corsair in this suite. So now let's check out some other gaming stuff.